So, welcome to the Travel and Support the Ocean Masterclass. I'm going to show you today how to work online and how we manage to give back to people and planet, and how to earn while traveling or volunteering. Join the online space. What I'll cover today is how to make an income online and that supports your lifestyle, whatever your dream lifestyle is. Um, if it's saving the oceans or if you have any other passion you want to really follow and thrive in, I teach you exactly that today. I teach you how to build a personal brand using digital marketing strategies, to find people who feel aligned with you and who want to follow into your footsteps, creating an impact with you in your field. So the mentorship and community, they are key to success in this business. I share how being part of a connected community with high level trainings and mentorship from top industry experts globally is essential to helping you achieve your goals. Um, we all work together. This business never lets you down. We always support each other. So I'm gonna step into that and introduce you a little bit to our community. And then the last point is leverage automation for efficiency. I give you a sneak peek into our training and educational platform from the community that boasts a range of automation tools, sales funnels, and systems designed to simplify your approach and maximize your results. So also, if you don't have any sales experience or you think you're awful at making sales, don't worry, this business model got you covered, because me myself, I'm not a big salesy person, but the business model does it all for you. That's why we love automation, don't we? So this is for you if you urge to create more. So if you feel at the moment you want to spread your wings, you feel like you can create more, but your current job situation just doesn't allow you to do so. You feel a bit, yeah, limited in it to be creative and to break out and do you. That this is the right space for you, or if you want to travel and you want to see the world, because that's the best part of living on this earth. But unfortunately, you dependent on a boss allowing to give you, or yeah, allows you to take annual leave, or in general, you dependent on a third party that manage your time and money. Um, and if you want to work independently, that was a big point for me when I got started with this business. Always want to work independently. I always want to have the time flexibility, deciding when I want to work, when I want to, yeah, where I want to work, when I want to work. That was a big thing in my life. I always said one day I gonna be my own boss, and this business allowed me to do so. Instead of working for someone else, creating someone else's freedom, the time I'm investing returns to me, and it duplicates as well. So I'm working now, or in this business in general, we work now to um, to give us the freedom in the long run as well. So you have to save money first to do the things you love. This is a big point in our society. I hear a lot from left and right. When I want to organize stuff with people, it always comes down to, oh, let me know when I have to save up money first to be able to do it. Because a lot of people, I think it is a high percentage of the society who lives paycheck to paycheck, unfortunately. So this is related to an old mindset pattern that believes that we have to work hard first and to spend then limited free time. So it comes all down to the mindset that we think we have to work, 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 then save up money and to have free time just for a limited time and then go back to work. There are possibilities out there nowadays with the online space, gives us so many more opportunities how we work. So there's a big mindset shift that needs to happen for this, as a lot of us are still in old patterns. But I'm going to dive into that very soon. So, are you looking for unlimited traveling? Not needing to stop working or save money in order to travel, but actually you earn while you travel. Raise awareness in community. So if you want to become a leader of marine conservation or yeah, any other passion you got that gives back to people and planet, um, you can become a leader of this. You can show other people how to um, yeah, how to lead in this industry and how to actually make your passion your priority and your center of life, um, and support conservation efforts. So that's very, very important to give back to our oceans, our planet. If you feel that calling, this is the right space for you. Creating more time and money for yourself, creating it in abundance so we can give back. So also investing in yourself, working, and it returns to yourself. It doesn't return to another person, to another party. It returns straight back to you and your passion projects. So you can put all your energy towards that and live your dream life. So it gets very exciting, what I'm about to share here. Um, as this space is like no other space I've ever seen in the online platforms. So yeah, are you looking to be an eco-conscious consumer? Um, do you want to work in a sustainable way? Do you want to invest in the planet's health and in the people's health and well-being? Well, I I ask you to actually stay and continue with me. So before we get started, I just put a quick income and earnings. Before we get started, I just put a quick income and earnings disclaimer in here because not every pathway is the same. So every individual, we have about thousands of people working in this business model. Every pathway, every story of every single person is different. There's no one way to do this business. It can be adapted to every individual. People take different approaches how to do this business. Some people achieve legacy income or anything else way quicker than others. Um, some might not, or it's still in the progress. So I just want to make clear, if you also watch the recording, please go through these, read it in detail. So there's just to make sure there's no one way and one fixed way that how we earn money and how much we earn. So most people find income stream and then find a way to enjoy life in the small pockets of time they left. The key to successful life, get clear on your dream first, then find income stream that supports that dream life. So a lot of people, they try to find income stream that supports their lifestyle, or they work during the week to enjoy themselves on the weekends and then start again. However, this is not how we supposed to live. How we supposed to live is literally find your gift, find your dream, find your passion, because that's gonna actually unlock so many ways, because the money and the time, the freeing comes with that. Um, yeah, and what I notice also a lot, unfortunately, in this society is that we in a mindset of working, 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 then we only have limited time freedom, or like not time freedom, but we have limited time where we can enjoy itself. We A lot of people on the weekends they celebrate themselves in getting into alcohol, or even after work, you know, getting these 2 beers after work, instead of creating a dream life, instead of after work sitting down and creating something that's much bigger out there for you, for your pathway that you can achieve within any time, literally. Yeah, a lot of them lose that creativity, like coming home, getting on the beers, or numb themselves out in any other way, just watching TV, or even on weekends, just party, go full in, and then go back to work. But they unfortunately give so much away, of the gifts and their creativity, which allows them to create their dream life. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my story. Some of you might know me through my Instagram, which is Ocean Realm. My dream life, what I'm working on, what I'm building for myself is I want to travel and volunteer without any financial and time restrictions. If I can make volunteering my full-time job, give it to me. Um, I just, for me, volunteering is what I love, what I'm passionate about. It's the most wholesome work I find you can do in this world. Um, Plus, I love working. I do enjoy working. Um, but for me, volunteering has just this special environment where also like-minded people come together. You give back actively so much. You're surrounded by like-minded people. It's just a beautiful space, and that's the space I want to be in pretty much 24/7, giving back to nature, to the ocean. And I always felt I wanted, I was meant for more. I actually grew up in Europe, and already in high school, I never really knew what to do. I have a sister, she's the total opposite. She knew from the start she wanted to be an architect. She did high school, she went to uni, did architecture, she found a job in become an architect, and she's good at it, she's passionate about it, she's amazing in it. For me, I'm the total opposite. In high school, I didn't know what to do. Then after high school, I took a gap year actually because I didn't know what to study in Europe. It's pretty much you need to go to university to find a good job, to, yeah, be like everyone does it. So you pretty much follow that track. Yeah, I didn't know what. So I actually worked 6 months in a bookshop, and then for the other 6 months, I went and traveled around Europe to visit all my friends who studies in different cities. Along that, I tried to find what I want to study. At the end, I found media and communication. I thought that's very broad. I'm interested in it. I can do anything with that. So I started studying it, and I enjoyed it. I liked it. I ended up in public relations. I loved it. I love public relations. If I was still back in Europe, I would absolutely gonna go for that. But how life wanted it for me, I end up in Australia now in my 5th year, or about to start my 5th year. And along that, I got into marine conservation, and that's how I found my true passion. I always, when I was a kid, always watched marine documentaries, but yeah, coming from a landlocked country, it was hard. Like, there was no way for me, or it didn't make sense to me to study marine biology in the middle of Europe where you're not near the beach. I could have moved overseas or somewhere else, but I wasn't really ready for it back then. And yeah, when COVID hit and I got here the chance, I lived on the Sunshine Coast near the beach, and I got the chance actually. I felt way more connected to the ocean, and also got into surfing. So I literally got to know the water, the ocean, the rips, the currents. Um, for me, it just made sense. I had the chance, and I took that opportunity to study marine conservation and restoration. And from there, it just unfolded everything. And then along the track, I actually found this business, and this was the last puzzle piece in my career, I'd say, because I only did an certificate. I didn't do a university degree in marine conservation. And as maybe a lot of you know or can relate, it is sometimes really tough, or it is very tough to find a job in marine, especially conservation, if you don't have a master degree or a PhD, and a lot of experience. So yeah, I started to get into volunteering, and that's how I got my skills built up and leveled up, and I just started to love it. I joined volunteers project everywhere, um, did the humpback whales surveys, um, yeah, restored oyster reefs and coral reefs, and just learning by doing, literally. And that's how I found my passion. And I always like, and doing that, I also realized a lot of NGOs needed, like they struggle to find volunteers. And that's actually, with that experience, I slowly found my way where I'm supposed to be and what's my purpose in this life, actually. So I always loved the cafe van laptop lifestyle. Always seen these girls also in the cafe, and these, I love cafes, cute little cafes, and being on a laptop working. I was like, always, what are they doing? I want to be that person, you know. I want to travel. I want to live in a van one day and just be free, like just be anywhere, not settle down to any place, and having that flexibility. And yeah, being in the space now in this business model for about 10 months, I starting my dream life, my van dream life. I got a lot of dream lives, but the van dream life, I started it pretty much 6 months after being in the business. Um, just of the mindset shifts I had and the opportunities I saw, and just everything together, I started to get in, like to build that life for myself, and I'm loving it. When I got started, I wasn't ready at all. Um, I would never think 10 months later I would sit here teaching you about this business model, because when I think back 12 months ago, I was lost. So when I heard about this space, when I got into contact um, with someone who did the business as well, I told her, it's not the right time. I was literally in Australia. My visa was about to run out. I had like 1 month left. And you know, having a business, you always think, oh, it's related to so much paperwork and official stuff. And so I was like, no, 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 it's not the right time for me to open a business. Anyway, I was about to leave to the Philippines to go for a surf trip, and I had this conservation project or program planned as well in November in Bali. And yeah, as I told her, it's not the right time for me. Little I knew it was the perfect timing for me. And what I realize is we love to tell ourselves always it's not the right time, it's not the right time, but the time is never right until you do it. Because it turned out it was the perfect timing for myself because when I was in the Philippines, I actually had time to just sit down and work, like watch all the videos, learn all the skills, launch my business. And then when I was in Bali in a conservation project, that's where I saw one and one coming together. I had this business in my hand. I had a conservation project. We went out, we saw coral reefs. The whole NGO was just like a family, and it was just amazing. And I was like, oh my God, I literally got the golden ticket here to create a big community in volunteering and giving back to NGOs. And that's what I'm actually going to go and teach you in the following slides, um, because that's literally why I'm here for, to create a community of ocean warriors, of passionate people, of people who want to give back to the ocean. Question to you, what does freedom mean to you? Like as I said, to me, it is literally, oh, you just want to have abundance of time and money so I can just give it back to people in planet, give it back to my teammates, teaching them how to do the same. I want to have the time I like 24/7, every little second, I want to decide what I want to do. It's not influenced by any other person, not influenced by any third party, by my boss, by anyone apart from me. That's for me freedom. What does it mean to you? Think for a second. And where do you want to be in 12 months? So think about it, where are you now? What what would you like to change in this current moment? Why are you watching this masterclass? What got you to click on that button and watch this masterclass? Um, what needs to change for you right now for this to happen? Yeah. So I'm gonna go into more factual stuff now for a second. We got leveraged income and linear income. I don't know if you ever heard about it, but there are actually two income streams how you can earn money. One is leverage, one is linear. And so leverage income, that's what this business model is. That's what we create here. So leveraged income, it actually, the effort and the work you put in now is designed to, that what you put in now pays you out also later. So down the track, also if you stop working maybe for, let's say you take a break for 10 months, the work you put in today still pays you out for this 10 months break. So that's a leveraged income. That's what we're building at the moment here in this space. Linear income is the traditional income streams. You stop working and your income stops as well. That's the two differences. That's how we partnered with Enagic. So Enagic is a Japanese health company that celebrated its 50th anniversary just in June, and has a 500-year vision in the direct sales association. So that was in June. When we went to Japan, it was just amazing to meet all the people who work with this company. We were 8,000 people going to Okinawa to celebrate the company's 15th anniversary. So They're pioneers in health and wellness, offering products that enhance health and build wealth and protect the environment. Kangen water, that's what I want to focus on. So they got different products, but I want to focus on the Kangen water or the K8 machine. It produces electrolytes reduced water, and because water, the ocean is my all. That's where I put my focus on, and we all know water is consciousness. We 80% made out of water. The world is made out of water. Um, it's very, very important to understand how important water is in this life. Every single person daily drinks water, needs water. So Kangen water is electrolyte reduced water. It's the best quality water you can get. It's rich on hydrogen and it restores the body to its optimal state. So it can, you just attach it to your tap and it runs straight out of your tap. So you've got the best water. It transforms the tap water into electrolyte reduced water. With the Kangen machine, you can actually uses the water in for 60 different usages. So it can replace the household products and create an eco-friendly, toxin-free home. I go in next slide more into that. What I personally also love, it's sustainable as you don't need to buy any plastic bottles anymore. Depends where you are in Australia. I'm, for example, in the north of the west at the moment, and the water that comes out of the tap is pretty bad. No one drinks here tap water. In different areas in Australia, you do. I know in Europe you drink a lot of out of the tap, but if you actually look into it, would test the water, there's a lot of chlorine in there and a lot of bacteria. The pipes that run the water runs through are years old. A lot of them are rusted as well. So if you actually look into where your water comes from, you might want to change. You probably want to change it. But what I love about it as well is, it reduces single-use plastic and just in general the plastic pandemic, and it lasts you for 20 plus years. It's an award-winning Japanese water technology. So what I also want to tap into here is not only the income, so there's an income legacy, so that's why we partner with this, because it comes with a whole business model. You get a distributor ID and you can become a distributor of it. So I'm gonna quickly just show you the benefit, and then I'm gonna go into the business model and the income or distributor ID more in depth. So yeah, Kangen water provides better hydration than purified water and reduce waste from single-use plastic bottles. What I also love about this is actually the water that comes out of your tap, it gets filtered and transformed within the Kangen machine and comes out. So first of all, you don't need to buy, you can change the pH level, which means you can make it more acidic, the water, or like more alkaline, so it's more drinkable, or you can even use it to clean your house because it's very acidic water. It kills bacteria and works pretty much like bleach. And then everything in between, pH 6 adapts to your skin, so it's really good to wash your skin with pH 6. And also what I love about it is in reducing all those chemicals in your household. It doesn't go in our like down the drain and into our groundwater. So that's what I love about this machine as well. Plus, it maintains a healthy oxidative balance in healthy individuals, which means so a lot of drinks or food are oxidized positively, so which causes inflammation in our bodies. Kangen water is oxidized negatively, which means it reduces inflammation within the body. And that, like stress, for example, causes also inflammation in our body. By drinking the water, it can actually help to reduce that and bring your body into an optimal state. It saves you money, yeah, on bottled water and toxic chemicals for your home. I mentioned that already, but also here we go with the beauty water. So pH 6, it replaces expensive skin toners and friction or costs. So you don't need all these chemicals or yeah creams, which add again plastic into our household, but also your skin absorbs so many chemicals. We try to reduce that. With the pH 6, it's literally just water and it even tones your skin. You feel it when you put it on there. Using strong Kangen water actually removes, like it cleans your veg, fruits and veg. It actually removes pesticides and herbicides from your veggies. That's a really amazing tool or function of this machine, and I use it regularly. And the grease that come off, or like you see the dirt or the pesticides, herbicides that come off, it's like the water afterwards is just gross. So you see it works, and also it improves the taste and the texture. It's a very, very fascinating. So yeah, it can, with very strong acidic water, you can clean, so it even breaks up oil, removes dirt and grime from most surfaces, and it can be like literally used to sanitize your whole house. My K8 goes everywhere with me. I love this machine, and you're gonna also notice as soon as you drink the water or you test it at someone else's house, you become a water princess. When someone offers me water, I politely turn it down and I say no, thank you, because I can only drink that water. I don't know what it is. I do know what it is. It's just the water. It feels, when you drink it, it's so much more like lighter. You just feel it while drinking. It doesn't have any weird taste. It just goes everywhere with me. So this is it. This photo. It's in my van. It's just sitting there, and I fixed it to the wall in the meantime and stuff. I can just drive around with it. It's amazing. While I'm on the road, I see so many other travelers in their vans, like van lifers, struggling to find water, struggling to. They're pioneers in health and wellness, offering products that enhance health and build wealth and protect the environment. Kangen water, that's what I want to focus on. So they got different products, but I want to focus on the Kangen water, or the K8 machine. It produces electrolyte reduced water, and because water, the ocean, is my all. That's where I put my focus on, and we all know water is consciousness. We 80% made out of water. The world is made out of water. It's very, very important to understand how important water is in this life. Every single person daily drinks water, needs water. So Kangen water is electrolyte reduced water. It's the best quality water you can get. It's rich on hydrogen and it restores the body to its optimal state. So you just attach it to your tap and it runs straight out of your tap. So you've got the best water. It transforms the tap water into electrolyte reduced water. With the Kangen machine, you can actually uses the water for 60 different usages. So it can replace the household products and create an eco-friendly, toxin-free home. I go in next slide more into that. What I personally also love, it's sustainable, as you don't need any, you don't need to buy any plastic bottles anymore. Depends where you are in Australia. I'm, for example, in the north of the west at the moment, and the water that comes out of the tap is pretty bad. No one drinks here tap water. In different areas in Australia, you do. I know in Europe you drink a lot of out of the tap, but if you actually look into it, would test the water, there's a lot of chlorine in there and a lot of bacteria. The pipes that run the water runs through are years old. A lot of them are rusted as well. So if you actually look into where your water comes from, you might want to change. You probably want to change it. But what I love about it as well is, so yeah, it reduces single-use plastic and just in general the plastic pandemic, and it lasts you for 20 plus years. Um, it's an award-winning Japanese water technology. So what I also want to tap into here is not only the income, so there's an income legacy, so that's why we partner with this, because it comes with a whole business model. You get a distributor ID and you can become a distributor of it. So this goes everywhere with me. So this is it, this photo, it's in my van. It's just sitting there, and I fixed it to the wall in the meantime and stuff. I can just drive around with it. It's amazing. While I'm on the road, I see so many other travelers in their vans, like van lifers, struggling to find water, struggling to drink. They can't drink from the tap in certain areas in Australia. Like as I said, I'm like traveling north of Western Australia. You can't really drink out of any tap. So while they traveling around buying these 10 liters plastic containers of water, they last maybe, if they two in the van, they last maybe 2 max 3 days, not even. And they have to buy new one. Depends where you are. There's no Coles around or Woolies. So where I am literally traveling with my 20-liter water jerry can, I have no issues. I always got drinking water with me. It's literally the best feature in my van. I didn't think it would help me this much. Then I can even take it through the airport. I travel with my K8, so you can take it through the airport to customs. I have my 3-liter water bottle because it's an certified medical device, so you can take it through customs. I have 3-liter water bottle. I take my 3-liter water on the airplane, and I had no issues so far because I got a certificate for it. Then I do a lot of house sitting currently, or even pet sitting. And while I'm doing that, I install my K8 in every household, and it adapts easily within literally 2 minutes. On each tap, it's so easy to install. No need to go underneath the tap or anything. It's just right on the tap, and that's it. So before I knew the water, this what actually got me to partner with Energy. I saw this and I saw the opportunity and how achievable it is. So when you look at this, you've got for one single machine, this is your commission plan. So for one single machine, as you can see, you got 1A, 2A, 3A. Those are the different levels on how many sales you make. And in the beginning, literally $400 for one single sale. It's actually already amazing. But this is not really what we go for. If you jump over to the quad strategy, so we have already around 700 for one sale. we do have different strategies where you start already at a 2A commission. So I jump on the next slide, because when you understand the right strategy, and that's what we're here for to teach you, that's why that's what I'm teaching my teammates. I see where they at, what strategy is best for them, and what's most beneficial for them as well. That's what I recommend them to go for. And these are the strategies. So here you can see already in your first sale, you got 918. That's just for one fast track sale, which means you sell 5 products at once. But we're going to teach you exactly how to do it, and these are the commissions. So in this case, if you enter also on a fast track strategy, you start in a 2A with a 2A commission. So, and the thing is, what I like, a lot of people are, but how much do I have to invest then to earn that much money in my first sale? And technically, you don't have to invest any money. So we do have finance options available. So where you actually put $0 down and you earn 800. I go back to that slide. So how it actually works is, if you're eligible for finance, you can start on a fast track commission plan. You put $0 down and you get 800 back. So that's when you start on a quad commission, actually. A quad commission, it's roughly 800. Because the first 3 sales, which would make, in this case, it would be like their first product is your distributor ID, and then the next 3 sales are actually sales to yourself. So you're going to get commission on that. And it's roughly $800. So with these $800 in it's return on investment, literally. So commissions you got back, you can use that money to cover the first 3 to 4 months of your finance. And if you start on a fast track, it actually gives you roughly $1,000 back, maybe a little bit more, and it covers you for the first 4 to 5 months in your business to pay your finance off. So in saying that, within the 4 or 5 months, you might even make already sales, so you get additional money from it. Would you start a business where you put down $0 and gives you 800 already in return? I would. Pathway to generational wealth. So when I got started with this business, this was actually the slide that got me started. Everything else was fascinating, amazing. This was what got me started with this business, because I couldn't unsee what I saw here. The opportunity is just a once in a lifetime opportunity, because as you can see, when you reach 6A2-3, the company pays you out $5,000 monthly for life. Plus you get to $25,000 bonus. And from there, everything is already so automated that you're along the way or down, the older you get, your business just growing. So your monthly income is going to increase as well. This is what gave me, literally, it was an eye-opener for me, because it is I would say, a retirement system within the business. So instead of me waiting till I'm 70, probably when I'm 65 or so, or even 70, they're going to push back retirement even further. So when I'm 70 or so, instead of me working till then, waiting then that the government pays me out my little pension, I put the work in myself and I make sure I achieve it. The best thing is to reach 682-3, you don't do it by yourself. And that's what I meant in the beginning. We have a community, we work together, we support each other. That's how we get to to legacy. So in this case, 682-3 means it's 880 individual sales. You don't have to do these 880 sales by yourself. You do it within your team. So the 880 sales, they come within your team. And those are individual sales. So if you, when we go back to our strategies, when we apply the strategy, you're gonna get taught as well how to implement them. You only need 220 quad sales, or it's even less fast track sales, like 220 sales within a team. Do you think you could do that? I think it's pretty achievable, isn't it? You don't have to do it tomorrow. But how achievable are 220 sales within a team? You can get 4 leaders in your team, 4 people you work, you mentor hard, you show them how to get to legacy, you get them you get them wealthy. 4 people, they do the same with 4 more people. You support each other, you literally live your best life together, and you support each other to get to retire together. How amazing is that? So that's what got me into this business, because I saw so much in this, how we just can work together. So taking a look at MLM versus how we create leverage income. So when I always say, yeah, I'm building my team, and people here also, when your team earns, you earn. Like, yes, what's wrong with that? So I think often people have a very negative and let's say a selfish approach towards working together. For me, it is literally amazing what we can create when we come together, support each other. What is wrong if I connect with people, people I love, like live our best life. I show them how to become wealthy, and I create their dream life. It fulfills my heart to see other people lighting up. And that's what we're doing here. And then also the support within the community, just being there for each other and supporting each other. Why do we have to be in a work environment that's very competitive? Because that's where this mindset comes from, like that we have to elbow each other to be the best and to be in a competitive environment, to be better than the other person, to earn more than the other person. How often do I hear, or this neighborhood is about like who has the biggest car, who has the biggest house. So why do we have to live in a world like that when we literally democratize wealth creation? Like, we can show other people, like normal people, how to become wealthy and give back and do good things with it. So, and that's what I love about this space. It's not about I'm earning more than you. it is literally I'm supporting you to earn even more than me if if you put that work in, because that's possible. Because if I would relate this business model to any business model that's known, it would be the real estate business model. Because in this case, you got as well, so the more sales you make, the higher your income is, but also, yeah, it's a high ticket product. You get high commissions on the product, and then it's like you got the real estate agent, like the real estate owner, which is Mr. Shearer in our case, the owner of Enagic, and then you got all the real estate agents who sell the houses for him. So, but the profits of those houses, the commissions of those houses, go straight to the real estate agent. And the same is here with this business model. What happens actually is Enagic doesn't put any money towards marketing. Instead, we are the marketing for them. So the profit comes straight back to us. And that's what I really like about, because so many companies, they spend millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars into marketing to then pay their staff minimum wage or a little bit over minimum wage. So here it literally goes straight back to us. And that's what makes us Enagic distributors. So anyone who buys a product gets an distributor ID to get the legal rights to sell, to be able to sell the machine. So we quickly have a look in this. So yeah, leverage income model. There's no quotas. You never lose the rank. Same with when I go back to real estate business model. You don't lose your rank. You stay, or you actually earn more and more. So you can only go like higher in the levels. And when also, we should not forget, this business model is a patented business model. It doesn't exist a second time in this world. So if people say, "Oh yeah, I know what you're doing," they don't, because this model as it is only exists in here. If you're not in this business, you don't know what it is about. That's why we're here to try to explain, because it is new, and new things need to be understood first, obviously. Um, so yeah, optional ownership for growth. It's a high ticket. MLM is often low ticket. So you have to make a lot of sales to actually get the same commissions. So you can build general wealth building. Yeah, when the slide before also mentioned the general wealth. So the general wealth is actually it when you get to that rank where it pays you out monthly, it actually pays out the next generation, so your kids as well. If you plan that far ahead, I don't. Like the general wealth is for me at this stage not important for me. It is literally the legacy that's important for me. But yeah, in this business as well, we attract and we don't recruit, so we don't need to pester our friends and family, go into their DMs and try to sell water machines to them, because that's not how it works. The automation behind it. So we teach you the whole strategies and the automation, the sales funnels, so how to set that all up so it runs in the background, where you like just can also, when you don't want to sit down and work on your business, it still runs for you and people still come to you. Why we do this? So also, as I mentioned before, The sales calls are done like I'm not a salesperson. You don't need or don't have to be a salesperson to do this business because it's done for you. So in our educational platform, we have um, salespeople like people like DBSs. We call them specialists. So they take the sales calls for you and they close the sale for you. Because what we do, so they do it for us. We have more time to do the things we love, and the more fun we have, the more money we make. So how this business actually works is by us just shining our light, just being our authentic self, just showing up, like just living our life, telling our stories. That's how we attract the people. So it's not by you going to people and sell water machines. That's you can do it that way if you're good at sales and stuff. Otherwise, you actually just show up in your authentic self because it is in a way sad that in our business nowadays so many people, the majority of the people don't live the life they actually want to live. They want to have a completely different life. They have their passion project but don't no time for it. And what this business does is actually it shows you that by being you, by shining your light, other people will follow. So other people can also, it's safe to step into your passion. It's safe to follow the life and create the life you want. And a lot of people, the whole, like the societies, unfortunately, full of fear to get out of that comfort zone, get out of of this bubble we live in because we don't know what's when you have a coin that's literally you have your just your 9 to 5 job here, you have to pay your bills, you're in that kind of hamster wheel. And on the other side on the coin is literally your freedom life, your dream life. So many people don't see, so many people are scared to flip that coin because they just scared what if it doesn't work out. But what if it does? So, and a lot of people are just scared to take that step. So soon you actually step out of this comfort zone and experience a more uncomfortable feeling. But with this company or with this community, we hold you, we support you, we show you how to actually safely get out of this hamster wheel and do the same and the same and the same again. Um, and then on the other hand, it's also, yeah, you never let alone in this business model. So in saying that, I'm introducing the Academy because that's our leading educational platform. So we do have a platform. It teaches you everything you need to know to work in the online space. So from digital specialist team to custom sales, there are webinars. They teach you about marketing strategies, but also about reprogramming your mind, money mindset. So changing those, having those shifts in your mindset to attract instead of chasing. And yeah, we got master classes, mentorships. We got 6, 7 figure leaders in this space that teaches you everything you need to know. And and as I mentioned, I got one-on-one together, and my passion is I have this big vision to support the ocean as a collective, and the pathway to that is literally this. So in me finding my gift, I want to give it away. I want to give this opportunity to other people so they can shine their light. I want to take people, show them what they're capable to create in marine conservation. I want to take people out into projects and find their niche. Like for me, it is, for example, I love coral restoration, rebuilding coral reefs. Other people love. Well, I do have the passion for saving sharks as well, but saving the sharks or looking at or like turtles. Other they love whales. So whatever it is, I want to find your gift and you can become a leader in that too. Become a leader, I show you how to build your brand around that and shine your lights. Others will follow. You've got to find your tribe and yeah, and we can create it. I love to call it the Ocean Warriors because it will be creating an eco-friendly community. So I'm creating independent leaders in marine conservation. I'm teaching you how to work online, um, why we go and travel and volunteer. We show other people what's possible and they gonna follow. Plus, we have so many more volunteers we can take out to NGOs, helping actively giving, like supporting NGOs while we are there, and we can earn online from that. So no need to hear anymore, or this volunteer project is too expensive for me, because one sale you saw at the commissions, one sale is literally covers the commission fees, the participation fees of the volunteer projects, plus it yeah, so it covers some of the travel costs as well. So that plus I give you exclusive guidance how you can inspire others, sharing my gifts to activate yours. As I mentioned before, we're finding your niche, we're creating your visions and goals in so you can attract your tribe, your people who feel aligned with you, and you can create your leaders as well. And then with this, we can also just, and that's what I love to do the most, going on group trips to conservation projects and just helping as a collective. So we just group of ocean warriors who just go out supporting NGOs, providing NGOs with more volunteers, and um, while we volunteer, we earn as well. So volunteers having plus not only earn, but we also create our time flexibility. So we can go to projects at any time, and um, we have money. Like we create that money and abundance to actually be able to give back and not second doubting if we can or not. But literally just helping the ocean as a collective. So yeah, have a hands-on experience in marine conservation, and we create memories together. So if that's something you would love to do, then the next step is to book your discovery call, jump into the platform, and yeah, ask me for the sign up link, jump in the platform within the next 24 hours, complete the discovery process. So they go again step by step through everything you need to know how to proceed next. And if it still feels fully right for you, I want you in my team. I want you to come with me and freaking save the oceans, travel the world, and just give back to people and planet. So united we stand, divided we fall. Love that quote, and I hope to see you soon, my team. Cheers.